Hey, what up, KX crew? Let this video be a lesson to you, and hopefully you don't make the same mistake I do. It's the only reason I'm sharing this. Hopefully I can save somebody else the pain that I'm going through right now. So I got to start with a little bit of a story. Okay, just over 2 weeks ago, I was loading a leg press for one of my clients in the gym, right? 45-pound plate. I grabbed it off the low peg, right? And then I was putting it up on like a higher peg, but it was kind of at an angle. So I was being a little bit cocky about it, right? I pulled it off and I kind of used momentum and I slung it on and put it on. And then at that moment, I felt kind of like a little pinch in my back. I was like, ooh, what was that? That doesn't feel good. And then I just kind of like, oh, I think I just kinked my back. You know that feeling? Like everybody's kinked themselves at some point. So I didn't think much of it. I just, continued the workout. I was as the hour went along, I'm like kind of like trying to like stretch it out, but it was getting worse and worse and worse. By the end of the session, I couldn't move my head. Like I was trying to time this guy's rest periods, and I had my watch up like this to look at my watch because I couldn't look down. It was horrible. So then the following hour, I was kind of like in a panic. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I got to resolve this. I can't let this get any worse. And I had more clients after that. I didn't want to be in this pain and I didn't want to cancel my clients. So I spent the next like 30, 45 minutes stretching the crap out of it. I thought, maybe I kinked it. Maybe I can release it. Maybe I can, crack it or something, and get a release. So I stretched it every angle I could. I Googled what the best stretch would be to release pain in that area. What I ended up learning later was that was the worst possible thing I could have done. So what I think happened and what my physiotherapist thinks happened is that I strained something in my back. When you have a strain, the one thing you don't want to do is go in and start pulling at it and stretching it and because what you've done is you've caused muscle damage. Right, not the good kind of muscle damage like you do in the gym. Like something is torn in a bad way. It's what you call a strain, right? So what I did was effectively I was just making it worse and worse. So for me right now, when I look down with my head, it's incredibly painful, right? So right after that session, I was like pulling my head down and trying to get as deep into it as I could. Anyway, needless to say, I had to cancel all my other clients. I had to go home. I was like bedridden for I couldn't move my head. Just standing hurt, sitting hurt, everything hurt. So after a few days, the pain went down. I went back to work, and then even a few days later, I returned to working out, right? I hit a pull day. It was great. I hit a push day. It was great. Then fast forward, to 2 days ago, Monday, I did a pull workout. I was feeling a little bit like I thought I was better, I went to do unassisted pull-ups, close grip. I guess those are chin-ups technically. And I just re-inflamed it. I did something to it, I made it so much worse. I took my dogs out for a walk that afternoon and my puppy was really hyper and he was really jerking me around and I think torqued my spine. Then I went into that workout and I think I pulled something and it just got inflamed again. Had to cancel on my clients for the next 2 days, which is today. Then I just went for a physio appointment, which is what I should have done immediately. Okay, that's the lesson here. The next day I went to a massage therapist and she helped really loosen things up and that helped with the pain a lot. But what I'm going to recommend to you, if you hurt yourself, okay, what I did, I went to Google to see what the best stretch was, but that best stretch was something that actually caused even more damage than I would have had before, okay? So, what caused this injury? Overconfidence. I was slinging around 45-pound plates like they were nothing because, I've been strength training, feeling really strong, really cocky. I'm loading plates for people all day long, so I was overconfident, okay? B, I did not rest it right after I heard it. I started stretching at it and pulling at it and hitting it from all these different angles. I should have rested it and number 3, should have gotten it checked out right away. Okay. Sometimes what we do with injuries is we wait to see if they're going to get better. We wait a week, 2 weeks. And then a lot of the times, by the time someone goes to physio, it's because they've waited months or, maybe they've had a back or shoulder thing for sorry, I got a couple notifications here. For years, get things checked out right away because people can give you solutions. Okay, so now I have actual good stretches that aren't going to hurt me. Apparently I have to strengthen my rhomboids, which was very shocking to me because I thought I was strengthening them twice a week in the gym, but there's a certain angle and positioning with my shoulders that I wasn't doing. I won't go into it, but I got my little band here and I got stretches that I'm actually going to do. Okay, you go to physio, actually do your stretches, don't be lazy. Okay, so I think that is about all that I wanted to say. You hurt yourself, just take it easy. Okay, don't go ham like I did. Get it checked out right away. Yeah, and now I'm on light load duty. So what I did, I waited a few days and I returned to exercise like nothing happened. I treated my body like it was good to go, and I was going into unassisted pull-ups. I did deadlifts right before that. Just like pretty aggressive, intense exercise. I should have been going light loads with perfect form, and but I didn't, because I was, like I said, this whole video boils down to carelessness. And I think being a personal trainer, I just think I'm a little cocky. I think I know best, I know better, and then I get myself into situations like this. So okay, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Hope it helps you guys. If you have any questions about this kind of thing, please let me know. I can't recommend going to physiotherapists and massage therapists enough. I'm trying to make a point out of it now where I go 1 to 4 times a month. I want to make that a regular and a norm because I just feel so much better after. All right, thanks for watching. Clausnick's out.